No, we'll do it afterwards, mate. We've got, I think Sarah's doing a bit of a live stream on Instagram, and we've got these guys doing everything. Oh. Let's see how the tech. Oh yeah, turn your phones off. Thanks for that. Cool. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the WYK celebration event. Today, we are here to celebrate the journey of 48 amazing young people. We're here to applaud the fantastic work they've done with us over the last 11 weeks as they complete their journey with WYK Digital, of learning all about performance marketing and taking their first steps into this amazing career space. So I'd like, first of all, to give a round of applause for the WYK graduates. My name's Rob Jackson. I'm the founder of WYK. And I sometimes have to pinch myself about how far we've come. Some of you may remember the WYK 1 graduation. There were only 9 young people at that. I was in my living room with a very questionable haircut, thanks to lockdown. And yeah, you know, WYK 9, biggest ever cohort, 48 young people entering the market. It sees us go through the 300 mark of trainees that we've worked with over the last 3 years. This week alone, we've had 100 people on 3 different WYK programs. It's absolutely phenomenal. There's so many milestones that keep coming at us. This is the first ever WYK program where we've had WYK alumni coming back to mentor, and there's some of them in the room today. This is the first time we've got WYK alumni who sit on our board, who are chairing an advisory panel. It's just bonkers to think of so much that we've achieved together over the last few years. But today's about the young people. Today we're going to talk a lot about the fantastic work they've done, the journeys they've been on. You're going to get to hear firsthand and see firsthand the work that they've been doing with us. You're going to see their client work with real businesses, real budgets. And I was just saying to Dan then, there's a lot of people in the West End who want to be watching out for their jobs because the quality of these presentations has been absolutely phenomenal. We say it every time, they get better and better, but they truly have. So just quickly, who are WYK? Today's agenda, quickly, who are WYK? We are a digital skills social enterprise. We're a non-profit. We exist to help young people launch careers in digital jobs. We do that by giving them the skills, the confidence, the know-how, and the connections. So WYK stands for what you know. And in the first session that we run with our young people, we say that there's an irony in that it is actually about who you know. It's unavoidable, a robust professional network. And so we work very hard to allow them to make those connections, to gain the confidence, to talk about what they've learned while they've been on the program. The program itself is super in-depth. It's 11 weeks. It's grueling. It's hard work. We've worked very hard to make it as accessible as possible for all trainees. It doesn't matter. Our data shows that it doesn't matter your background, doesn't matter your education, it doesn't matter your prior experience. If you come on our program with the right attitude, if you turn up, if you engage, and you put the work in, there's a fantastic career for you at the end of it in digital marketing. We're very proud of it. So first few weeks are all about the basics, how the websites work, the fundamentals, the customer journey. We talk a lot about acronyms. And then what we do is in week 5, the trainees go into an accelerated learning sprint. So they're separated into a paid search and paid social team, where they really focus on one specific discipline to improve their employability as much as possible. Everybody gets digital analytics because we know that data is so fundamental to this industry. And then the real magic, and I don't think we shout enough about this, that the guys are matched with real businesses. So we work with the Prince's Trust to work with young entrepreneurs who've had small business loans through the Prince's Trust Enterprise Program. And the young people meet the clients, scope out the requirements, design the media plan, build the campaigns, optimize it, and then present the results back. And that's what we're going to see today, a bit of insight into that. And then underpinning that is a huge effort around the softer skills. We have confidence coaches, we have masterclasses, guest speakers, we have people coming in doing industry insights, and of course our fantastic mentor community as well. We've just passed 200 in terms of the volunteers that we have from our mentor community, all working together to ensure that we get the outcomes and giving these young people the best chance possible of launching a career in this amazing industry. So that's enough about us. Before we get started, we have a very special guest today. I'm so thrilled to be here at the Omnicom offices in Bankside, such a wonderful space. The first 4 weeks were completely virtual, so it really is just truly amazing to be doing this with you guys in person. So I'd like to invite up Dan, who's the Group CEO of Omnicom UK.
Thank you, Rob. This is quite confusing because we're pitching for EasyJet at the moment, so seeing the orange up there. Look, first of all, just congratulations. This is awesome. You should look around at each other and just remember each other at this point, because you've just done something, or you've been doing something really exceptional. This program is going to be such a great platform for your careers. It's really exciting. Just looking at the ground you've covered in such a short period of time, but a long period of time as well. I'm sure 11 weeks is can be quite a full-on time, but you've covered so much ground, so much critical ground as a launch pad for a career in digital marketing and media and whatever direction that takes you in. So really, just a massive congratulations. It's really exciting. I've heard nothing but outstanding feedback from everyone that you've been working with. I hear it's the best group ever. Is that right? You always say that. But it really is an exceptional group. The standard, raises all the time, and it sounds like you've just done some mind-blowing work over the last 11 weeks. And so you should be really proud of yourselves for what you've achieved, and I hope really excited about what comes next. I mean, we love partnering with WYK. We're hugely passionate about bringing people into our industry from all parts of society. It's so important if we as a company become better by being more diverse, more inclusive. And so just seeing this crowd today is just so exciting for us as a company as well. And there's going to be tons of opportunities for other companies as well as ourselves for fantastic talent like you guys. So that's really, really exciting. Rob said, look, is there anything you could say in terms of words of advice, words of wisdom that I would say to myself if I was at a similar stage of my career coming into it? I think the first thing is be excited, because this is an industry where there's so much opportunity. And Tom and I were talking about how there is a direct relationship between the knowledge that you can gain and how much you want to propel your career forward. In other industries, there's stages and processes you have to go through. But in this world, it's really all about how much you want to lean in, how much knowledge you want to gain, and you can apply it really, really quickly in a relevant way to companies to help them grow. So that's why I think it's such an exciting time. I would say keep learning, keep asking questions. People like myself, we kind of get off on it a little bit, when we're working with people who have got enthusiasm and curiosity and energy about finding out more. It's never a bad thing to ask questions. So, keep learning. And then the other side of it is stay enthusiastic. When you turn up for wherever you go next, we feed off of energy. Whenever we're talking about people that work in the company coming through and starting their careers, the corridor conversations or the chats on Zoom or whatever will also be about that person. God, their energy is really infectious and they're enthusiastic and they really want to learn and they're up for it. That's the best thing. I worked with someone once who said to me, gain knowledge about what was the subject at the time? Broadband. It shows you how far back we're going. At the time, it didn't exist. We all worked on these sort of really slow, clunky dial-up connections. I'm looking at you because I know you remember. You're the only other person in the room that does right now. But he said, go and learn about broadband. It's going to change everything. And I literally I'd been working for 2 minutes. So I went and learned about it, and I worked out that obviously the connection speeds would increase radically. We'd all start watching loads of video in different ways. And I suddenly had a load of knowledge about something that not many people did. And that was enabling me to then springboard into fresh opportunities. So I would just say, keep asking questions, keep learning, and try and stay connected as much as you possibly can. And you'll find that it's an industry that really welcomes that, and you're going to really enjoy it. But look, for today, I think it's all about well done, congratulations. And I'm really excited to see what comes next. So well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. I think we've got to point out what an amazing partner Omnicom have been over the last 3 years as well. When the pandemic started and stuff happened with George Floyd and Black Lives Matter, there was a lot of people out there who were talking a good talk. A lot of people tweeting about stuff and whatever, but we're now coming up to 80 WYKers placed within Omnicom. It's a fantastic achievement. We've seen people whose lives have been changed by the career opportunity they've had. And I normally save the thank yous for the end, but I just want to give Aya a shout out. Aya Al-Sahaf has been instrumental in the success that we've had in our partnership with Omnicom. But that's what WYK's about. We're looking for organizations who have that shared mentality. We're looking for partners who actually want to make a difference and do something about it. So thank you, guys. It means so much. Cool. Okay. So let's get into it. We're getting ready to see some presentations. I'd like to invite up Team 1.
Hi, everyone. First of all, I want to say congratulations to everyone who's graduating today. You've absolutely smashed it. And thank you to everyone outside of WYK who's taken their time to come to our graduation. I'm Emma. I'm in paid search alongside Ria and Anastasia, who unfortunately can't be here. And in our social team, it's Aurora and Lillian and also Josh, who unfortunately can't be here. Our client was Maria Gozzelli. She was a luxury jewelry brand, a fabulous lady who makes luxury jewelry by hand. And her goals were targeted website traffic and brand awareness, targeting women aged 35 to 60 who like the finer things in life. The platforms we ran across were responsive search ads and discovery ads for search, and awareness and traffic campaigns across Facebook and Instagram for social. I'm going to hand over to Lillian now to talk about our key results.
Thank you, Emma. So our key results that we have drove about total of 109,099 and 334 impressions, and we also had 1,593 clicks as well. So it's really good. I'm really impressed. And all across all increasing campaigns, we did brand awareness and website traffic as well, and that we most engaged with women around 35 to 64 in the UK, and that overall aligning with Maria Gozzelli's. I'm going to pass it on now to Aurora.
Thank you, Lillian. So I'm going to talk about the successes. First of all, the first success that we all together got from this is that we learned with Google Analytics, we learned with Ads Manager, Facebook Ads Manager, we learned to work on campaigns. So you are sure that we can assure you that we can run campaigns today, and we are so proud of that. The second success is that we were able to work as a team. We build teamwork skills, which is really relevant in our future careers. We were able to achieve what we promised to the client, which means 1,600 clicks when we were running traffic campaigns. This is really a good achievement for us. And lastly, but not least, we were able to make recommendations for her to make sure that for her future campaigns, she's going to make a success as well. So thank you. I'm going to pass to Ria to talk about the challenges.
Thank you. Does this thing even actually work? I'm not even sure, but it looks cool. So yeah. Oh, right. Got it. Hi guys, I am Zoriana. I am part of the paid search team. I apologize if I sound a little bit nasally. The joys of having children is that they literally bring home everything and anything they come into contact with at school. Anyways, let me get into it before Rob gives me dagger eyes about time. So no campaign will of course happen without challenges and spanners in the works. One of ours is that our client decided last minute, quite literally the day before we were going to launch, that she thought she had told us she wanted us to run it in Italy. She hadn't. And this was, of course, after we'd written our headlines, descriptions. So we tried to let her down as gently as we could. So yeah, this kind of did prove a little bit of a challenge to kind of rein in her expectation a little bit. Again, limited budgets. As Emma pointed out, it is a jewelry business, highly lucrative in terms of cost, the actual costs of the words to bid on themselves. It was quite a challenge to find and combine keywords that weren't going to go over our budget. Obviously, we were quite limited with the £250. So that was, again, something that we had to adjust to. And of course, we were not able to also track conversions. She did not have any conversion tracking set up on the website, so we can't actually monitor whether we did get sales. If we didn't, even if we did ask her, we wouldn't know if it was from our team or from the social team. And yeah, that is the highlight of our campaign. But I did want to end on a good note. So not sure if we touched on this. However, our click-through rate for paid search anyway was 5.4%. So I think we absolutely smashed it. Oh, I was gonna wait for them. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. We are chapter 1. The search team was myself and Matthew, and our social team was Rose, Kamal, and Mahir. And our client was Shabnam K Editor, and she is a book developer.
So the main aim of our campaigns was to direct traffic to Shabnam's website landing page. We had 5 audiences to test, and each of these had their own custom landing page. We tested these to see who would be the most successful audience.
So I'm going to talk about the results. We garnered 240,000 impressions and nearly 1,200 clicks, spending just under our full budget. We are really pleased as a team to have identified the top profiles for Shabnam to take into her future marketing campaigns.
Okay, I'm going to be talking about successes and how we work together as success with our team. We actually come from different backgrounds, from different knowledges, and we actually work together amazing. And that was really an amazing way to actually work in a campaign. One thing we actually achieved was we generated 3 clients for our book editor, and she was so happy that we have delivered everything she requested in the brief. So we're moving next to results.
Challenges. Hi, I would like to talk about the challenges. So 2 of the ads that we were running were not so successful. So in between, we had to go and change a few things around to make it more successful, and which actually worked. So we had much more clicks in just over 4 days. Another challenge that we had was the profiles that were given to us by the client were very niche. So we had to use a low keyword for the reasonable searches. Thank you.
And we just want to end this by saying that one of our great successes is that we were the first team to hand in their combined social and search media plans. And we were also the first team to launch a campaign in general. And I just really think that that is a testament to the fact that every single one of my teammates here put in a lot of hard work and dedication and teamwork. And we just want to thank our tutors and
starting you. You're starting it.
No, she's gonna start already. You have to jump.
So hello, my name is Annabelle. I'm doing. Oh sorry. 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 So my name is Annabelle. I'm doing paid search along with Anderson and Nasima, and our paid social team is Manish and Lamar. So our team, our client was the Eclectic Elephant, who specializes in creating handmade, personalized items for your home. And our objectives were to increase traffic to our website and to bring brand awareness. Our initial more women interacted with our campaign. So I'll pass over to talk about the overall campaign.
Hi everybody, good afternoon. Just getting real, wow. It's getting bigger and bigger, the audience, that's nice. So my name is Anas, so I'm one of the parts of the paid search team from Eclectic Elephants. So we kind of bring some kind of overview results from the campaigns that you guys may see here. So between the both channels, we drove kind of very good numbers in impression, which was the main objective of the clients, almost 250,000 impressions. Good turn points to see what we actually think we did very good was the CTR on paid search, which Google said a good average is between 3 to 5. So we managed to kind of get 3.24 and a very good average CPC of below £1. Yeah, I'm gonna pass to Manish, who's gonna talk about the reach and clicks for.
So one thing Anderson pointed out was that we had really good impressions and reach across our campaign. You can see from our transfer over where we need to, and then you can see the link clicks progressed over time. And in the end, we had a successful campaign for social. I'll hand over to Nasima to talk about the successes.
Thank you. I'm Nasima Paid Search, and one of the successes that we had in our campaign was that we managed to meet the objectives of our client. We managed to run the campaign live for 13 days, and we stayed within budget. We also presented our presentation online to our client, and we had really good feedback. She said that we were really professional, and the correspondence throughout the program has been really good. And as a gesture of appreciation, she sent us some items from her new product launch that we launched in January. So that was really good. Just as a side note, off the project itself, we as a team faced some teamwork issues at the beginning, but we managed to really get together and bond throughout the process. And we were getting on Discord together and doing study groups, and we've managed to get here and achieve what we all came to do. I will pass it on to Lamar that will talk about challenges.
Yeah, hello everybody. How's everyone doing today? Right, so I'm going to talk about the challenges. So for me and Manish, I think our challenge was with the wonderful video. Unfortunately, the formatting just drove me and Manish both like crazy because it just wouldn't play or work. But we found a way through. So we found our little images and we put them out there, and I'm happy about that as a whole. Even though paid search had their challenges as well. But the great thing is about that is that we all pulled together, which I'm really happy about. I'm really just happy with like all the results from this whole campaign. Okay.
So, hello everyone. Great to see a lot of familiar faces and a few not so familiar. We are Team AccuWell. So we worked with an online will writing company that protects your belongings, your kids, and your property. So it's inevitable that the worst can happen. So you better get writing. So I'm going to pass you over to Arwa to talk about some objectives.
Thanks. So the objectives of our campaign is to target traffic and identify the most responsive audiences. The target audience is young parents, retired individuals, and homeowners. Platforms we're going to be using is Google Ads, Facebook, and Instagram Ads Manager. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so the main results that we kind of obtained was that we actually had a split between the search and the social team. So, for example, we found that the age range for the search team was actually a younger audience, and with the social, we found retirees interacting with our ads more. And another thing that we also saw was that competitors were comparison websites for wills. So perhaps people are just considering writing a will before they actually purchase it. And the third thing that we also found was that mobile phones were used the most to click the link. So a recommendation that we gave to the client was that we could optimize the website a bit more for mobile phones. I'm going to hand over to Garrick to talk about the successes.
Hi, I'm Garrick from the paid social team. I'm going to be talking about our key successes. So this is a bit weird, isn't it? But in overall, we had over 1,200 link clicks across both paid social and search. I'd say that's pretty good, especially for a will writing service, and over 150,000 impressions. So I'll say what was it again?
With persistence, and persistence, we got through it. And lastly, we had one more, which was the website. It had a few hiccups, but we recommended a few future recommendations. So they're working on it, and slowly but surely it will get fixed. So we can confidently say that we are ready for the next challenge.
Amazing, guys. Wow. I'm welling up with pride at the minute. Absolutely amazing. You know what I really love that comes through is like that it's the real world. It's not plain sailing. Like all of you alluded to it, that there are real challenges to overcome. That, you know, the credit card fails or the client changes their mind. And when I see you guys all pulling together to get those results and get those campaigns live, I mean, we're in a media agency right now. Everyone knows how hard it is to get one campaign live. You guys have done like 18 channel launches across the course of WYK with multiple campaigns, so absolutely phenomenal. I just wanted to say a quick word about the partnership with the Printers Trust. WYK wouldn't be here without the support of the Trust. It's, you know, having worked with them now for 3 years, you really see what a fantastic organization it is. It's very core. It exists to give young people a start in life, and you know they took a chance on WYK in the beginning. That, you know, performance marketing wasn't on the tips of the tongue of a lot of people at the Printers Trust when we started. For us really, the day-to-day of that is the YDLs. They're there to support the young people with anything outside of the learning and development. So the WYK trainers focus on the subject matter expertise and getting all the knowledge and stuff, but the YDL team are there to basically support the young people for everything else. And without their input, we wouldn't have such an amazing program. So I'd like to invite up Phoebe and Laurie to say a few words.
Thank you, Rob, and thanks everyone. Congratulations, you've all made it to the end. So I want you to start by giving yourselves a big round of applause, please. It's been 3 months, if you can believe it, but I don't know about for you guys, it's flown by for me and Phoebe. But I want you to all think back to the first week and the first day when you're coming in. A lot of you probably have just had 2 years of being inside, not seeing people, and you come to a room of 50 people learning a new subject that you don't know much about. And it must have been pretty overwhelming. And a lot of you, I think, were quite nervous. I know we were as well. I wasn't sure I'd be able to remember everyone's names. And I was also worried that you'd find out that we don't know anything about digital marketing between us. Yeah, we tried to warn you of that. But really, you all powered through so much, and thinking about campaign weeks, and I think at some point, all of you will have had a time where you doubted yourself, where you thought maybe you couldn't do this, but none of you gave up. You all got your head down, you put the work in, and I want you to be really proud of yourselves, because we are too.
Yeah, I just want to say like a huge thank you. I don't know if we told you guys, like, this is kind of me and Laurie's first time like running supporting a program like this. But you guys have just made it like unbelievably easy for us. Like, you've been so friendly, so kind, like such a good energy, and it's just been amazing, like seeing you all get to know each other. Like, the in-person days have just been like such a highlight for us. So yeah, that's been really great. I'm also just so proud of you. Like, everyone that's come up here today and like presented in front of everyone is just incredible. Like, I don't think I could have paid some of you to come up here at the beginning of this program and do that. Like, you have just smashed it, and like we know that all of you are going to go on to do amazing things, and like it's just been so amazing, like seeing you do this journey. So yeah, we're unbelievably proud of you, and we just genuinely cannot wait to see what you do next. So thank you.
Do you want the next team?